Ladies and gentlemen, there comes a time in your life when you start wondering, why do people come into my life? Why do they fall in love with me? Why do they care? And just as importantly, why do they leave? It's a question that keeps you up at night, a question that echoes through heartbreak and disappointment. But the truth is simple. People fall in love with you for only 3 reasons. Some love you because of your presence, the way you make them feel when you walk into a room, the energy you carry, the light in your eyes. You bring warmth to the coldest places, hope to the broken, laughter to the weary. They are drawn to you because something about you makes them feel alive. And yet this kind of love is fragile, because one day, if your presence no longer serves their needs, they disappear. If you are no longer the light that brightens their darkness, they seek another flame. Others fall in love with your purpose. They see the fire in you, the drive, the hunger for something greater. Your dreams inspire them. Your passion ignites something within them. They see you moving forward, breaking through barriers, defying the odds, and they want to be part of that journey. They admire the mission you carry, and they stand by you until the moment your path no longer serves their interest. Some stay to walk with you, but others were never meant to go the full distance. They loved you for your purpose, not for you. And then there are those who fall in love with your potential, not who you are today, but who you could become. They don't love you for your present reality. They love you for the future they envision for you. They see something in you that even you may not see in yourself. They believe in the heights you can reach, the success you can attain, the greatness within you waiting to be unleashed. But here's the danger. If you fail to become who they imagined, if you fall short of their expectations, they will drift away because they never truly loved you. They loved an illusion, an idea, a dream. And so you must ask yourself, what kind of love are you seeking? Because love built on shallow reasons fades like a passing shadow. True love, the kind that lasts, is the love that sees you, not just your presence, not just your purpose, not just your potential, but the real you, the flawed, imperfect, struggling, yet growing you. The you that is still figuring things out, still learning, still fighting. Do not chase the love that is temporary. Do not cling to people who only love you for what you give them, where you are going, or who you might become. Because when the road gets rough, when the journey slows down, when life strips away all the glamour, those people will vanish like dust in the wind. Real love stays. Real love doesn't need a reason. It stands the test of time. Through the storms, through the trials, through the moments when you are at your lowest. And one day when you find it, you will understand. Love is not something you chase. It's something that finds you when you are brave enough to be yourself. There comes a time in your life when you realize that people don't just fall in love with you for who you are. They fall in love with how you make them feel. Your presence is powerful. It's the energy you bring into a room, the warmth in your voice, the kindness in your touch. Some people are drawn to you simply because you make them feel seen, heard, and understood. You become their safe place, their comfort in chaos, their light in the dark. And for a while it feels beautiful, it feels real, but what happens when the warmth fades? What happens when you have nothing left to give? When you're tired, drained, and no longer the source of their happiness? Some people will leave, not because they are bad, but because they never truly loved you. They loved how you made them feel. And when you no longer serve that purpose, they go looking for someone else to fill that space. You must understand something. Your presence is a gift, not a transaction. You are not responsible for making others feel whole. You are not meant to carry the weight of everyone else's happiness. The right people will love you for more than just your energy. They will love you even in the moments when your light is dim. There is something undeniable about a person with purpose. When you have a mission, a vision, a fire burning inside you, people take notice. They admire the way you move, the way you refuse to settle, the way you push forward when others would quit. They see the determination in your eyes, the hunger in your spirit, and they are drawn to it like a moth to a flame. Some will fall in love with you because of this fire, They will be inspired by your ambition, your drive, your refusal to accept mediocrity. They will want to stand beside you, to be part of your journey, to share in your victories. And for a time, it feels like they are truly with you. But here's the truth. Many people do not love you. They love what your purpose represents. They love the excitement, the movement, the dream. But what happens when the journey gets tough, when success takes longer than expected, when the fire dims, and all that's left is the struggle, the sacrifice, the quiet moments of self-doubt? That's when you'll see who really stands with you. Because those who only loved your purpose, your drive, your success, they will leave when the road gets hard. They were never in love with you, only with the version of you that was climbing, achieving, winning. But the right people, the ones who truly care, will stay. They will love you even when your purpose is tested, even when your path is uncertain. Because real love isn't just about admiring the fire in you, it's about standing with you even when the flame flickers. There are people who will look at you and see more than just who you are today. They will see your potential, the person you could become, the success you might achieve, the future version of you that is greater, stronger, more refined. And they will fall in love with that vision, not with the person standing in front of them now. At first, it feels like admiration, like belief, like support. They speak words that push you forward. They tell you they see greatness in you. They tell you they believe in what you could be. But there is a danger in this kind of love because it is not rooted in acceptance. It is rooted in expectation. And expectation is a fragile thing. What happens when you don't grow fast enough, when you fail, when you stumble and fall? What happens when you don't become the person they had in their mind? The admiration turns into disappointment. The love fades into frustration. Because they weren't in love with you, they were in love with a future that may never come. But you are not a project. You are not someone's unfinished masterpiece waiting to be completed by their vision. You deserve love that embraces who you are right now, not just the person you might become. Because real love isn't built on potential, it's built on presence. The right people will see your future, yes, but they will also love you in your present. Even when you are still growing, even when you are still figuring things out, even when you haven't yet become all that you hope to be. Love that is built on fleeting things, your presence, your purpose, your potential will never last. It feels real in the moment, but when time begins to test it, when life brings its storms, when you are no longer the same person they first admired, that love begins to fade like a passing shadow. The people who loved you for your presence will leave when your light dims. The ones who loved you for your purpose will walk away when your path becomes uncertain. And those who loved you for your potential will turn their backs when you fail to meet their expectations. That kind of love is not love. It is attachment, admiration, infatuation, but never something that can withstand the weight of time. But real love, the kind that lasts, isn't built on shallow reasons. It does not fade when you change. It does not break when life gets hard. It does not vanish when you struggle. Real love stays. It stands beside you in the silence, in the uncertainty, in the moments when you feel unworthy. Real love doesn't need you to be perfect, successful, or always shining. It sees you for who you are, even in your weakest moments, and says, I'm not leaving, so do not chase love that is built on conditions. Do not hold on to those who only love the best parts of you, because love that is real, love that is true, will never be afraid of the storm. It will walk through it with you. So hear me now. Do not waste your heart on people who love you for the wrong reasons. Do not shrink yourself to keep their admiration. Do not exhaust yourself trying to be everything they expect, because the ones who truly love you will not need a reason. They will not love you just for your light, but even in your darkness. They will not love you just for your victories, but even in your defeats. And one day, when you find that kind of love, the kind that does not waver, does not abandon, does not fade with time, You will understand that you were never meant to chase it, because real love was always meant to find you. There comes a moment in your life when you realize that not all love is meant to last. Some love is fleeting, some love is conditional, and some love exists only for what it can take from you. You will meet people who are drawn to your presence, those who admire your purpose and those who fall for your potential. But when the seasons change, when life tests the strength of those connections, you will see the truth. People love for different reasons, but not all of those reasons are strong enough to withstand the weight of time. Some people love you because you bring light into their darkness, but the moment your light flickers, they go searching for another flame. Some love you because of your ambition and drive, but if you stumble or slow down, they begin to look elsewhere. Others love you not for who you are today, but for who they think you could become. But the moment you fail to meet their vision, their love disappears. And when that happens, it will hurt. It will feel like a betrayal. You will question yourself, wondering if you should have done more, been more, given more. You will replay moments in your head trying to understand what changed. But the truth is, nothing changed. You simply outgrew the love that was never meant to last. Real love is not fragile. Real love is not based on shallow reasons. Real love does not come with an expiration date. The kind of love that lasts, the kind that stands firm through the storms of life, does not need you to always be at your best. It does not disappear when you struggle. It does not demand that you constantly prove your worth. It does not falter when the excitement fades and reality sets in. The right people, the ones who are meant to stay, will love you beyond the surface. They will love you not just for your good days, but for your hardest ones. They will love you not just for your strength, but even in your weakness. They will see the depths of you, the parts you hide from the world, the moments of doubt, the silent battles, and they will still choose to stand beside you. This is the kind of love you deserve. The kind of love that does not waver when life gets hard. The kind of love that does not compare you to an ideal, that does not measure you by your success, that does not love you only when it's easy. You deserve a love that is steady, a love that is patient, a love that is unshaken by time. And so I tell you this, do not chase the kind of love that leaves. Do not beg for people to stay when their love was never meant to go the distance. Do not cling to those who only love a version of you that is convenient for them, because real love will never make you question your worth. Real love will never have you fighting to be enough. One day you will find it, or rather it will find you. The love that does not ask you to change, that does not demand that you be anything other than who you are. A love that does not fade when life tests it. And when you find that love, you will look back at all the ones who left, all the ones who loved you for the wrong reasons, and you will realize that losing them was never a loss. It was only making space for the love that was always meant to stay. Love is one of the most powerful forces in life, yet so many people misunderstand it. They think love is something they must earn, something they must chase, something that requires them to prove their worth. But real love is not a prize to be won or a reward given for good behavior. It is not based on conditions, nor does it come with a list of requirements you must fulfill to be worthy of it. If someone only loves you when you meet their expectations, that love is not real. Love should not be something you have to fight for. It should not be something that disappears the moment you stop being perfect. If love is real, it will stand beside you even when you falter, even when you struggle, even when you have nothing to give. Conditional love is not love at all. It is a transaction. And the moment you no longer meet their terms, they will walk away, leaving you wondering if you were ever enough. But the truth is, you were always enough. They just weren't capable of loving you the way you deserved. Not everyone who enters your life is meant to stay. Some people come into your life as lessons, others as blessings, and some as tests of your strength. The mistake many people make is holding on to relationships that were only meant to be temporary. Just because someone once played a role in your life does not mean they are meant to be there forever. Some people arrive to teach you what love should feel like, while others come to show you what love should never feel like. And though it may hurt to let them go, You must understand that not every love story is meant to last a lifetime. Some are simply chapters in your book, preparing you for the love that is meant to stay. If someone leaves, it is not a reflection of your worth. It simply means their part in your story has ended. Holding on to someone who is not meant for you will only keep you from finding the one who is. Letting go is painful, but it is necessary for growth. And that brings us to a truth that so many people struggle with. Your value is not determined by who stays or who leaves. It is easy to feel unworthy when someone walks away from you. It is easy to wonder if you were not enough, if you should have been different, if you could have done something to make them stay. But their departure says more about them than it does about you. You are not defined by who chooses to love you or who decides to walk away. Your worth is not something that changes based on another person's ability to see it. The right people will never make you feel like you are hard to love, and the wrong people will never truly appreciate your value. Do not let someone's absence make you question your own significance. The people who truly love you will not need a reason to stay. They will stay because their love is real, not conditional. The right love will not require you to beg, prove, or chase. Love should never feel like a competition, and it should never make you feel like you have to earn your place in someone's life. If you have to constantly fight for someone's time, attention, or affection, then they are not the right person for you. The love that is meant for you will not require endless effort to maintain. It will flow naturally. When someone truly loves you, they will make you feel wanted, appreciated, and secure. Real love does not need convincing. It chooses you every single day. And the truth is, real love is steady. Temporary love often feels intense, but lasting love is steady. Some relationships burn bright and fast, but they do not last. Temporary love is fueled by excitement, attraction, and the thrill of something new, but it often lacks depth. Lasting love, on the other hand, is not always flashy. It is steady, unwavering, and built on something deeper than just a moment of passion. The strongest relationships are not the ones that begin with fireworks, but the ones that remain strong even when life gets tough. True love is not about intensity, it is about consistency and commitment. If someone falls in love with you for shallow reasons, they will fall out of love just as easily. If someone only loves you for your beauty, success, or social status, their love is not built to last. The moment those external things change, their love will fade. A relationship based on surface-level attraction or admiration will never withstand the test of time. Real love sees beyond the superficial. It loves you for your soul, your character, your essence. If someone loves you only when things are good, they were never truly in love with you at all. The strongest relationships are built on deep connection, not convenience. Some people stay in relationships because it is easy, not because it is real. They love out of habit, not passion. True love is not about finding someone who is merely convenient. It is about finding someone whose soul aligns with yours. When challenges arise, a deep connection will keep you together, while a relationship built on convenience will fall apart. If someone is only with you because it is easy, then the moment it becomes difficult, they will walk away. Real love is not about ease, it is about depth. When you stop chasing the wrong people, the right ones will have space to enter. Holding on to people who are not meant for you blocks the way for those who are. We often fear letting go because we think we will be left with nothing, but in reality, letting go creates space for something better. When you stop chasing love that does not fulfill you, you will attract the love that does. The right person cannot find you if you are too busy holding on to the wrong one. Sometimes walking away is the first step toward finding what you truly deserve. And you deserve more than just someone who tolerates you. You deserve someone who accepts you. Love is not about finding someone who completes you. It's about finding someone who embraces you as you are. You are already whole. You do not need another person to make you feel complete, only someone who enhances who you already are. The idea that love should complete you is a dangerous illusion, because if you rely on another person to make you feel whole, you will always feel empty when they are gone. The healthiest love comes from two complete individuals who choose to grow together, not from two broken people trying to fill each other's gaps. Love should complement you, not define you, and sometimes losing the wrong people is the only way to find the right ones. Heartbreak is painful, but it is often the beginning of something better. Losing people who were not meant for you is not a loss, it is a redirection. Sometimes the only way to find the love you deserve is by walking away from the love that isn't right for you. What feels like an ending is often just a new beginning in disguise. When the wrong people leave, they make room for the ones who will love you the way you have always deserved to be loved. And when that happens, you will understand why the ones who left were never meant to stay. Because the love that is meant for you will not run, will not fade, will not break. It will stand beside you in the storm, in the silence, in the moments when you feel unworthy. It will not love you for shallow reasons. It will love you for you. And that is the love that will last a lifetime.